How many of you have seen this news trending on the Nigerian internet space? Yeah, this news. Borno losing ground to Boko Haram terrorists. Kidnappers, Governor Zulums warns at security meeting.
Hello, welcome to this channel. There is this video I came across and I would like us to watch it together. But before we do that, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that. Click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to keep being part of this. Then as you watch, do not forget to react and also drop your comments in the comment section.
How many of you have seen this news trending on the Nigerian internet space? Yeah, this news. Borno losing ground to Boko Haram terrorists. Kidnappers, Governor Zulums warns at security meeting. Now, that was about a week ago. You must have heard that from me, that the biggest military facility, military camp, military barrack has been hijacked by ISWAP and Boko Haram. I mean, the biggest military barrack in the north has been hijacked by the Boko Haram. Nobody will tell you what is going on, okay? The media in Nigeria itself will know, I mean the mainstream media, okay? Because those people have the capacity to cover everything if they really want to, but they are not doing their job. Now, Zulum says something and the whole Nigeria is just, surprised about it. There is nothing surprised about this. This is what we know. This is what we have been reporting now. And let me tell you what it means for a governor to come to media to talk about the security situation. Do you know that if there is any security issue in Borno State, the first person he will contact the AIG, the CDS, Chief of Army Staff, and when it is above, they will talk to Tinubu, talk to the president. But for a governor to come out to say, oh, no, we are losing ground in Borno State, you know that it is gone. Totally gone. When I mean totally gone. Now, Borno State are paying the price that they created. Remember that Ademodu Sherif from Boko Haram, the governor that handed over to Kashim Shettima, and when he was, pressured to confess the details of everything, he wrote it over to Kashim Shettima, that it was Kashim Shettima that formed Boko Haram. We have these records, okay? So don't let anyone to deceive you. Then Zulum coming out to say that Boko Haram is gaining ground, he's still lying, okay? You cannot freak me with your, words of sympathy so that people will sympathize with you that you are saying the truth. Zulum is still lying. For him to say that Borno State is losing ground. Is there any ground for Nigerian state in Borno State? Absolutely no. There is no single ground controlled by Nigerian government in Borno State. Let any Borno state government official come out to challenge anybody. Boko Haram and ISWAP are fully in charge of Borno State. They collect tax, they train people, they drive on a normal way. Let Zulum tell you that. Boko Haram drive on a normal way and people hail them. You see, if I'm telling you things about Nigeria, it's not because of any hatred or anything. Nigeria is gone and it's gone beyond repair. It's gone beyond repair. And this is what Tinubu and all these politicians will have in mind. They knew that Nigeria is going to collapse. They don't bother fighting anything. They are just preparing looting because they know the end of the game. But this is what most people, activists, did not understand about the issue of Nigeria. Where is safe in Nigeria? Only metropolitan cities that will fall this year. Yeah, terrorists will fall metropolitan cities in Nigeria this year. Anyway, follow me in this video. We have a lot to discuss step by step so that we will understand this. Now, almost the whole news media in Nigeria, they publish this one. It's not hard for them to publish, okay? Channel Television, Vanguard, Sahara Reporters, but as you know, the details about it is always from Sahara Reporters. So let us understand, what is this man talking about? Now, the article reads, Governor Babagana Zulum has raised the alarm over the worsening security situation in Borno State with recent Boko Haram attack and the dislodgement of military formations in the key areas like Wajeko, Sabo Gari, Wugo, and Isge, indicating that the state may be losing control. No, don't say the state may be losing control. The biggest Nigerian military barrack in Borno State is controlled by ISWAP and Boko Haram. What do you mean that the state might be losing control soon? The state has lost control. The state has lost control. Boko Haram was being defeated by Chad and Cameroon before. Now, Boko Haram is defeating Chad's military and Cameroon's military. You know why? Because they are using Borno State as their launching ground. Nobody will tell you this, but I will tell you. But recently, Borno State is now their launching ground that they are using. And these are the people that vowed that they are going to defeat Nigeria. Let's continue with the article. Speaking at a special expanded security meeting on Tuesday, Zulu condemned the ongoing attack and kidnapping, emphasizing that such incidents are happening almost daily. Mark the word, almost daily, without any serious confrontation from security forces, according to Chinese television. Haven't I been vindicated? You know, a lot of people think that I do come here to bring propaganda or to talk what does not exist. No. These things are happening without any security confrontation. Everybody is now removing their head. We can't secure everywhere. We can't secure everywhere. It's just a passage of a message to you that, oh, terrorists have conquered the state. We can't do anything again. That is what it means. Now, he described the situation as a serious setback for Borno and the wider northeast region. As I address this important gathering today, this is what Zondom said. It is unfortunate that the renewed Boko Haram attacks and kidnapping in many communities almost a daily basis without confrontation signaled that Borno State is losing ground, Zondom said during his address. The meeting, which brought together Major General Abubakar Haruna, General Officer Commanding 7th Division, sector commanders, the Commissioner of Police, heads of other security agencies, and traditional rulers, including Sheikh of Borno, Alhaji Dr. Abubakar Gabai Amin, El Kanemi, and the Sheikh of Bama, focused on the rising wave of attacks in the region. Zulu pointed to the recent dislodgement of the military formation in Damboa local government area, Wajiko and Sabo Gari, Gamboru, and all these places, and Gwaza local government area as a concerning trend. Now, this is what he said. While my administration has been very supportive of the military and other security agencies in the fight against Boko Haram, it is disheartening to know the recent attacks and dislodgement of military formations in Wajeko, Sabogari in Damboa, Wulgo in Gamboru, Nganda, and Isge in Woza, along with the killing of innocent civilians and security agencies. When I reported about this dislodgement of the, Borno State military barrack, a lot of people were surprised. Some persons said, no, this is unbelievable. That Boko Haram cannot dislodge Nigerian military barrack, take control, and nobody's talking about it. And I thank God the Borno State governor had the courage to talk about 10% of things going on in the north. No one will tell you this. Nigeria is under siege. Nnamdi Kanu warned you people that this is what we are going to see in the future, and we are seeing it. Now, anybody who is not concerned about what happened to others does not have humanity, because it is going to happen to you. Who told you that what is happening in Borno cannot happen in Delta State? Who told you that if Nigeria remains like this without separation, that what is happening in Borno cannot happen in Lagos? Who told you? Who told you that what is happening in Borno cannot happen in Abuja? Because people who are sponsoring Borno incident, they are still in Abuja. When all this thing is happening, your president, he flew to France, so he doesn't show concern. After all, he was sincere. If I fight insecurity, they will kill me. That was an agreement. So what concerns your president with the current security situation in the country? Absolutely no. Nothing. Now, he continues to say this call for serious concern and signal a setback for the fragile state of Borno and the northeast. He added, Zulum acknowledged the federal government's unwavering support, but called for stronger effort in equipping the military, particularly with technological warfare, to address the ongoing crisis. More efforts have been put in place through equipping and deploying technological warfare to the military to stem the tide of all renewed attack. But violent parts of the Sahellian Borno, which shares international borders with Chad, Niger, and Cameroon, he said. On behalf of the traditional rulers, the Sheikh of Borno praised the security agencies but highlighted that some areas, including Gozamanda, Malte, Abadan, and parts of Moba, are still under Boko Haram's control with no civil authority in place. Wait, are you sure you are understanding what I'm reading? That all these places they are naming is under Boko Haram authority. without any civilian rule, Nigeria is gone. You see, he also appealed to the federal government to prioritize the reconstruction of critical roads such as the Biu, Dambao, Meduguri, and all those areas. It's not only about construction of road, we are talking about insecurity and people dying. Now, wait, let me tell you. A lot of people, some Nigerians, okay, they don't still know that Boko Haram was formed by Nigerian politicians. They don't know that Nigerian politicians gave Boko Haram's appointment in this country. They don't know. They don't know. So, you see, these are the reasons why I started saying that Nigeria is not sustainable. And I'm not going to change my stand. And you all are going to see what I said coming to pass. Because what I'm saying is not from emotion at all. It's an act of following what is going on, act of making some research, understanding what is going on. That is just it. It's not because of anybody. No. We are saying, I am talking reality out of issues. Now, for those of you who don't know much about the history of Boko Haram, I want you to listen to Femi Falana when he talks about, he indicted who formed Boko Haram and talks about challenging him if he really comes out to say he is not the one that formed the Boko Haram. Take a listen.
God is very important. Who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State? A governor, Modu Ali Sharif, addressed the press 2 days ago.
Yes.
And attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me, because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto is in the pocket of your Sokoto. I'm ready to join issues with him, because not only did he sponsor that organization by providing funds for them, in 2003 he had a deal with the Boko Haram sect to get him to win the election, and that if he won his re-election, he will compensate the organization. When he won that election, he appointed Alhaji Bugu Foyle as the Commissioner for Religious Affairs to implement Sharia in that state. When the man attended the first Executive Council meeting, he discovered that they were all talking about contracts and how to steal money. So he went back to the camp, the Boko Haram camp, and said, where you send me to is Gida Barawi, the house of thieves. I can no longer be part of them. So he was asked to resign, and that was how Foyle resigned from the government of Mutu Sharif. So to say that you don't know them is the greatest lie. I was just reminded this morning by somebody from Borno State that something was missing in my press statement. That in 2013, 2012, October 10, Alhaji Mudu Sharif was arrested in Cameroon on grounds of his Boko Haram connection. But the government here pleaded with the Cameroonian authorities to release him, because he's a big man here, he cannot be arrested. But 2 weeks ago, a special envoy of President Goodluck Jonathan, Reverend Stephen Singh Davis, told the whole world that Alhaji Sharif, the former chief of army staff here in Jericho, and some senior officials of the Central Bank of Nigeria have been funding the Boko Haram sect. Up till now, the government has not reacted to this very important information. So when you are looking for the sponsors of Boko Haram, I think we now know where they are. But what is very disturbing is the fact that currently Nigerian soldiers are refusing to fight. A part of Nigeria has been annexed by the Boko Haram sect, and they have named the place the Caliphate Republic. As of this morning, not less than 10,000 Nigerians are in Cameroon as refugees.
Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your contribution in the comment section, and also do well to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.